Today I want to comment on the statement of Senator Ayu that we that are calling for his resignation are all children. It is quite unfortunate for the national chairman to make such statements. Number one, we are not children. Number two is that if a man abandons his children or his child, is that man not an irresponsible man? Senator Ayu left PDP, abandoned PDP. Those that is calling children today grew to become the foster parents of PDP and gave him the opportunity to become the national chairman. And based on section 17 of our constitution, of our party constitution, Ayu has lost his privileges as founding father of PDP. So today coming to make such statement is quite unfortunate and laughable. Ayu must go because he's incompetent. Look at the primaries that he managed. The primary process, almost in all the 36 states, there are crises in the party. Number two, how would you go and visit a presidential candidate that stepped down to declare him as the hero of the convention instead of going to the aspirants that contested and appeal to them that they should accept victory magnanimously and also come together to work for the party? Your statement has aggravated the anger in the party and the crisis in the party. Number three, the North cannot produce the national chairman for crying out loud and the beauty chairman and the flag bearer of the party. So Ayu, based on section 3, section 7, subsection 3C, you should leave that seat. It's not your seat, it's meant from the South. So resign. And if you're a man of integrity, you have made a promise that if a northern presidential candidate emerges, you will resign. Why are you still sitting down there? And number four, look at over 3 months as a national chairman. You cannot resolve one crisis that is bedeviling the party. Go and watch. Political analysts have said it, that PDP will lose Rivers State, PDP will lose Delta State, PDP will lose Oyo State, Lagos State, and so other many states. And you are still seated there as a national chairman. It's unfortunate that we don't have morals in politics. In the Western world by now, it seems you would have resigned. This is it, fourth reason. So what are you keeping down there? And you came out to say that those calling for your resignation are children. Yes, those children today have turned to the foster parents of PDP. And they gave you the privilege to become the chairman. So you should know that. And based on section 17 of our constitution as amended 2017, you have lost your privileges as a founding father. You have lost your right as a founding member. So don't ever make that statement again that when they were founding PDP, the constitution has given us that right to remind you that you are not a founding father again because you abandoned the party. Which responsible father will abandon a 6-year-old child? When he left PDP, PDP was 6 years old. PDP was 6 years old when he left PDP. Which responsible father will leave a 6-year-old child until the child is grown before you come back to come and reap where you did not sow? It's unfortunate. I want to challenge Senator Lemeba, Senator Dino Melai to a national debate to tell us why Senator Ayu will not resign. Because he has no ground, or not on moral ground, not on political ground, to remain as a national chairman. All odds are against him. So Senator Ayu ought to resign by now if there is any morality or he has integrity. There is no need for us to prolong all these things. We are talking about issues. By now, PDP should be talking about 2023 budget that does not have capital project provision in it. That is what we should be talking about. Today, we are talking about the suffering in Nigeria, which was contributed by people like Senator Dilo Melai. And Senator Dilo Melai, I'm telling you, Senator Ayu must go. If he doesn't go, PDP will fail the election. PDP will fail if Senator Ayu does not go, and we will campaign against PDP. If you have good, valid reason to say Ayu should stay, come, let's debate it on national TV. Let's Nigerians see that, yes, Ayu does not have any moral ground to remain there or political reason to remain there. What political value Ayu is bringing to the table? Today, we are talking about PDP is in a big mess. Is it because Ayu staying there is servicing your faction of the PDP? Is that why you should continue staying there and destroy PDP? PDP will fight for PDP to survive, and Ayu must leave. He likes it or not, because this seat he's sitting at is meant for the South, and we cannot accept him continue to sit down there. If the North knows that they cannot take the risk of ceding the president, national chairman to the South. They would have remained with the national chairman and leave the South to produce the presidency. Why would they want to keep both? And you are supporting this injustice in the party. We will not accept it. Ayu must leave. He has displayed incompetence. He has displayed bias. The marginalization against the South in the party is high. He has not been able to resolve any of the crises in the party. And you are telling us that we should not ask him to resign. We are not children. We have become foster father parents of PDP. You left the party. Who, if we were not there, who would have kept the party alive for you to come back and become the national chairman? Same people you are calling that they are children are the ones that contributed to you becoming the national chairman. If not for slotism, if not for lottism, would you have become the national chairman? You will go. If you don't go, PDP will fail. We will campaign against the party. Senator Ayu, I challenge you to a national debate. I challenge Senator Lee Meba, Senator Dino Melai to a national debate if they said that they have good reason, other than saying that it's close to the election, you cannot resign, it will affect the party. It will not affect the party. And it's unconstitutional. Where is it written in the Constitution that Ayu resignation is unconstitutional? The party knew when they threw the ticket open that it is unconstitutional. The privileges enjoyed by those that have left the party and came back, does the leaders know that it's unconstitutional for them to continue to enjoy? Some of them in BOT, they've left the party several times and came back. We are just waiting for you people. Let you not go till September 28th. Then you will see. We'll see those of you that could not even deliver your state in 2019 for Atiku. Today you are talking. Let's see the end of it. I just want to advise Atiku to distance himself from Ayu and ensure that Ayu resign. If Ayu does not resign, the concerned PDP league will campaign against him across the states of the federation. That is a promise for him, because we stand for justice in the party, fairness and probity. That is what the group stand for. And as the leader, not under my watch, will such injustice continue in the party. We will speak out and continue to speak out. I want to urge our party members and party faithful, most especially those from the South and the sympathizers and those with good conscience from the North, to work against PDP if Ayu remains the national chairman until the 28th of September, when campaign will commence. Because today is the turn of the South, tomorrow it will be the turn of the North. So what is fair to the North should be fair to the South. PDP, that is the foundation. But today, that is not what we are seeing under Ayu's watch. So I want to appeal to every party faithful that speak out against this Ayu-led NWC, that they must go. Ayu must resign for PDP to win the 2023 election. Ayu cannot rescue Nigeria when he cannot rescue PDP. Is it the insecurity with this collapse economy that Ayu can come and rescue Nigeria? Ayu cannot. When he cannot rescue PDP, with the crisis in PDP, cannot rescue it. So we should think as party faithful, and we should stop being silent. Silence is something that will destroy PDP. Slotism and allottism is destroying PDP. And our silence will contribute if we don't speak out that Ayu should go. And as the leader of concerned PDP League, we want to make every party faithful know and bring it to their consciousness that Ayu going will ensure PDP victory. Ayu remaining in that office will lead to PDP this electoral misfortune. Thank you very much. I appreciate all our party faithful that have been speaking the truth. And I want to seize this opportunity to thank the BOT chairman that spoke out from the North. He is the only elder from the North as of today that we recognize and respect for speaking out the truth. And we want to encourage every elder from the North, from the South, to speak out just the way the national chairman spoke, that it is fair for the national chairman to go to the South, most especially the Southwest, that has never produced a national chairman. Thank you very much.